With cryptocurrency exploding the way that it is, altcoin season is getting closer as every day passes. You can see right now the coin market cap has altcoin season listed at a level of 35. Now 50 is when altcoin season could really kick in. So we are just getting started. Guys, if you thought that it was too late to buy into Ethereum, Solana, XRP, go on down the line. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing in this video. It is not too late. Alt season's not even here yet. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the top altcoins to buy now, or the best altcoins to buy now, and specifically not the larger ones, right? Now, yes, Solana, XRP, Ethereum, those are obviously great buys, especially as the market rotates from Bitcoin down into altcoins. But let's break it down a little bit further. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay Bro. Now, cryptocurrency is doing phenomenal at the moment. Over the last hour, prices are rising. Over the last day, they are sitting steady. And over the last week, we have seen some astronomical gains, especially in altcoins like XRP, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. Now, the rest of the meme coin market is up as well and looking very good. And I do want to preface this by saying, I own a lot of these altcoins and a lot of these cryptocurrencies that we're going to be talking about here. Ethereum doing very well, XRP, Solana, BNB. I own a lot of the top major altcoins, Tron, and so on. But I want to break this down a little bit further into some higher risk, higher reward plays. Because as we rotate into altcoin season, that's when the fun really begins in the cryptocurrency market. Now, first up on my list is Pump Fund's brand new token. Now, being brand new and having no price history, this is a little bit more high risk, high reward, but I do believe that it's got a lot of potential. Now, this token had its ICO at 0.4 cents, and it's already trading, you can see, around 0.6 cents, representing roughly a 50% increase. And that's after falling back down from near doubling at a couple points over the last 24 hours. Now, with that, if you guys are interested in buying Pump Fund's new token, you got a link for the KSEX exchange down in the description below. You guys can grab this out there on up to 75x leverage with some of the cheapest fees in the entire industry. So make sure to check out that link for KSEX if you guys are interested in buying Pump Fund. I have bought some Pump Fund out on KSEX earlier. It is extremely easy. You're just going to simply open long or open short after you open your account, obviously. But you guys should know how to trade it on KSEX by now. If not, I do have a tutorial on how to do that. Now, after Pump Fund, I want to break it down into a little bit more of the meme coin category. And because I believe that Bitcoin is obviously going to lead this market, right? It's one of the most well-known tokens, one of the most well-known cryptos in the entire world. But it lacks a little bit of utility in the sense that it is very expensive. Now, I bought some Bitcoin this morning, and it took about an hour to show up in my wallet. Bitcoin Hyper could solve that problem. Having raised $2.9 million in the next 1 day and 40 minutes, the price of Bitcoin Hyper is going to rise. Now, I have already bought in, and if you're interested in buying in, you're going to click that link in the description below, buy with crypto or buy with card, and then connect your wallet. Now, I like to connect via Best Wallet, so if you don't have Best Wallet downloaded, you got a link for that as well. It is a free download. People love it out on the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. And one of the reasons I like buying in with Best Wallet is that I can always see my tokens without reconnecting to the website and so on. But what Bitcoin Hyper is doing is building a layer 2 blockchain for Bitcoin. You're going to bridge over to the Solana virtual machine. You're going to transact with your Bitcoin on the layer 2 network with near instant finality. It's going to send, using zero-knowledge proofs, the information back to the Bitcoin blockchain. And then, of course, when you're ready to withdraw, all you do is initiate that request. It verifies you have the funds and releases those back to the Bitcoin network. Now, like I said earlier, I did buy some Bitcoin this morning, and it took about an hour to show up in my wallet. Bitcoin Hyper would make that instant. It would be like a Solana transaction, alleviating a lot of the stress of trading and swapping Bitcoin. Bitcoin's also very expensive to move around, and this would bring the fees down extremely cheap. So Bitcoin Hyper is another one that I've been buying into as one of the best meme coins or one of the best altcoins to buy now, especially because of its 302% staking rewards, but mainly because it's focused on Bitcoin. And as Bitcoin leads the market, I do believe that Bitcoin Hyper can lead the meme coin market. And finally, I want to talk about token 6900. This is another high risk, high reward play. And in the next 15 hours and 42 minutes, the price is going to rise again. Same deal, if you're interested in buying, you click that link down in the description below, connect your wallet. You can connect via Best Wallet, scan that QR code that pops up, and those tokens are yours to claim on launch day, once of course you decide how much to get in with. But Bitcoin Hyper is a little bit different. It has a $5 million hard cap. So a lot of these pre-sales might go on for several months. As soon as token 6900 reaches $5 million, the hard cap is going to be met, and this token can launch and be traded on decentralized and centralized exchanges. Token 6900 is gaining in popularity because of SPX 6900. Now, SPX 6900 literally went from being worthless to worth $1.5 billion. Now, that is an incredible testimony to its strength. And of course, it is a meme coin, right? It's not associated with the S&P 500 or anything like that, but it's been able to accumulate that $1.5 billion valuation, which would be a 300x increase for token 6900 if it was able to do the same thing. So I am buying into a lot of different cryptocurrencies this bull market. I am diversifying the best that I can. If you guys are interested in Pump Fund, you got a link for that KSX exchange. If you're interested in token 6900, you get a link for that. And finally, if you're interested in a Bitcoin layer 2 blockchain, you get a link for Bitcoin Hyper down in the description below. Do not, guys, do not let this bull market pass you by and hope again and say, man, if only I would have believed in myself, if only I would have believed in the pattern repetition. We are here and we are ready for gains, and we are taking advantage of it. Let me know what you guys are doing with it all down in the comments below, and until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.